Hey guys, I'm Sarah Willard,
I'm Kelsey Fails.
and we're coming to you with what we're calling a new online talk show. And it's called Young and Unemployed, which pretty much describes our current situation in our life right now. Kelsey is officially a recent graduate. I will be graduating in December, but the prospects for our life are slim to none.
Bleak.
So,
it is bleak.
So we thought, what else do we have to do with our life?
We're spicing it up.
Make our own talk show. We think we're pretty funny and hope that the rest of the world does too. So we're going to be coming to you just talking about things that we care about, maybe things that you don't care about, but that's okay. And
please don't be haters.
Yeah, just be nice.
We're nice people.
And yeah, so we're just going to be talking about different things, talking about our lives, and we hope that you enjoy it. We're going to try and be as real with you as possible, and so you'll get to know who we really are.
Genuine.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So
you should look forward to some ranting on things such as movies, TV shows, music, also maybe some news events. Also maybe some really awesome interviews with people who we think are really awesome.
Like our friends. Probably not anybody famous.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe. If this actually goes
No,
someplace.
let's be honest.
Anyway. But nevertheless, we're really excited. Kelsey and I have been really good friends for quite a few years now, and while we're very similar in a lot of ways, we're very different, and I think that we will bring different
Obviously,
views.
I have red hair.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we look very different.
Sorry.
But anyways, so we actually last night tested out our talk show abilities, not thinking that anything would come of it, but actually we had quite a good discussion on what it means, what we think it means to be a true musician versus just a performer. So since we've introduced ourselves and kind of given you a taste of what this is all going to look like, we're going to tag on our conversation from last night, just edit it in here, and we hope that you enjoy it.
Hey.
It's very legitimate.
We're musicians. We are musicians right here.
Not just singers.
Singers and
musicians.
Let's talk about that.
Okay,
I think that's
absolutely. This is absolutely a good conversation. Because I could go on about this for days. So I think the discussion that comes up more often than not in our circle of friends, and I talk about this with random people because I feel so strongly about it, is that there is a huge difference between being a musician / artist and being a performer or just like quote unquote a singer or an actor or whatever. And I think basically the debate is people think that like essentially performers, and I'm going to use an example, and I'm sorry if this is slamming someone that people seem to really like, but my personal preference is that Taylor Swift is a performer. She is not an artist, because I have not really ever heard her perform live the way that she performs on her albums. And I think that you need to be able to reproduce legitimate, solid music live. Like that's what being a musician, being an artist is about performing for your fans live. Like albums are great, and obviously that's how, you
make a lot of money. Absolutely.
But if you're performing and you suck, you've completely lost your legitimacy, and to me, and I think that we as a culture get so used to having albums and having multiple takes and do-overs and auto-tune and all that crap that we lose the essence of like legitimately good music.
And let me just throw this in, because like there's nothing wrong with being a performer. Like there's nothing wrong about, like, for instance, okay, I'm going out on a limb here, and I love you more than life itself, but someone, I can't even say his name because I don't want to slight it at all, but I saw this person in concert live, maybe on the Glee tour, maybe not. And I was, like, looking forward to him singing absolutely the most, because he's my favorite character. And he was a little pitchy, which, for those of you non-musical people, means, like, he's a little flat. He's a little under the pitch right here. So, you know, I was, like, at first I was disappointed, and, like, I went online, and, like, there were blogs about, like, how other people were disappointed, too, and then I started thinking, like, you know, this guy, he's never had any music training, so, like, you can't expect him to be, like, a classical musician and be able to sing in front of 10,000 people in tune every night. It just, and like, these expectations of, like, Taylor Swift even. I mean,
and I can't necessarily blame Taylor. Like, there are a lot of, like, one of the things that my voice teacher said in school is, like, and actually a lot of our teachers said this, is, like, that's the beauty of live performance, is that you never know what you're going to get. And I think that there are definitely times where there are performances that are better or maybe worse than others. And you're always going to get that. You're going to have nights where your in-ear monitors are not working particularly well. Mm-hmm. And you can't really hear yourself, and you can't really hear what's going on. And to be honest, wow, we got really bright. To be honest, like, I've never performed in front of thousands and thousands of people, so I have no idea the pressure that puts on you.
Well, we performed in front of, like, 30 people. And
yeah, and that was bad enough. We had to do senior recitals. So, I mean, I don't want to, like, slam anyone. And I think there's also this variation for me. I believe, like, for instance, I love Lady Gaga, and I think that she's a hardcore musician and artist. Like, I respect her so much and all the things that she does, but she's also a performer, because her whole show is about entertainment. Mm-hmm. And so she is a performer, but she's also an artist, because she can reproduce what she does live, and she can do it really freaking well, you know? And so you're gonna get a combo of that, but ultimately, I think as a society, we're getting away from, like, really having legitimate artists and musicians and only looking for entertainment value. Like Chris. I'm sorry, all day that's been happening.
What's gonna be our catchphrase going out?
I think we should just say killed it.
Okay. Alright, well, with that, we're gonna say goodnight, and as always, we killed it.